Hey, welcome to Current. If you've been following our socials, you may have noticed that we recently moved. So I figured this would be a good opportunity to show you what we've been working on and what we did with the new place. Starting, of course, with the fact that we're all proud Angelinos. We, of course, covered everything with LA swag. Right at the door, we have our trophies from SEMA, Battle of the Builders, Electrify Expo, various lowrider shows we've been to, and of course our love letter from Ferrari. We wanted to showcase one of our original cars. This is the first car that we ever converted to electric. It's a 1932 Ford, and so we put that front and center right in the lobby, so it's one of the first things you see when you come in. This is where the guys eat their lunch and hang out and waste time. We do a lot of 3D printing and laser engraving, and so now we have a dedicated room for that. You come in, you can see we got one of our mechanical engineers over here, Mr. Alberto Lorenzini. He's working on a harness in our new wiring station for...
This is for the Targa. The
Targa.
1978 Targa FC 911 Targa.
Yep. This has been a huge bonus to be able to have this much room and to lay our harnesses out like this and you know, plan them. Gets much cleaner, gets put together well. Over here is our battery assembly station. We got a couple of packs out here right now. So I believe this one's going in the Caprice. This one's going in the Caprice as well. Rear pack for the 356. And then, of course, our soldering station, microscope, so on and so forth. Do a lot of repairs and other things here. You guys may know Eddie, office manager slash glue that keeps everything going. This is the office, and we have our electronics lab here. This is where we develop a lot of our products, like our PDU and LED controllers and things like that. Test equipment to make sure electronics work, so on. My desk, some of the other guys' desks. No shortage of storage. Now we have a place to actually store stuff other than inside the shop. Of course, no office is complete without a conference room. Pretty basic, but now when we get in our meetings, we won't be sitting at our desks. This is the main lobby. Now we'll go into the shop.
Gentlemen?
You guys might know this joker.
Oh, man. All right. Well, welcome to Current.
Yeah. Figure we give him a shop tour. Introduce him to the guys, show him the new digs.
Yeah. Okay, well, all right. Start right here. Dale, what's up, brother? All right. So, what do you do here, Dale?
I fabricate stuff. I machine stuff.
That is a very modest description of what you do.
Put some cars together.
Nah.
A little bit of electrical work.
He's an aspiring public speaker, too.
Yes.
True, yeah.
Yeah. But no, Dale does some pretty amazing fabrication for us, so.
This is a recent project. We're working on I think it's a first 2009 Beetle. It's going to be turned to electric. And Angelo's working over here. What are you doing, Angelo?
Hi guys, taking apart, we're pulling the engine out so we can have it scanned.
Nice.
Have you worked on one of these before?
Not this model in particular. I work on GTIs.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, same drivetrain.
All right. So Angelo's one of our resident wrench turners. All right. While this isn't a great car, it's definitely one of my favorites in history. Tell me a little bit about this guy.
Yeah, this is a 81 DMC DeLorean. So, gentleman from San Francisco asked us to convert this and the Beetle behind it.
So to electric.
Yep.
This is going to be a nice car when it's converted. Yeah. I think that was its Achilles heel, was the running gear. So
yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, we're preserving the manual transmission on this one too, so should
Nice.
Should be a good drive.
All right. What we got here?
This is a military Humvee. So we ended up with two of these. We're just getting them finalized, fixed up, and running again.
Oh, so it's like a 6.2 liter diesel in it?
Similar. It's more like a
Yeah.
600 horsepower Tesla motor.
So Tesla running gear, what, front and rear?
Front and rear. So large rear, small front, full Model 3 pack. It's using the Tesla Penthouse. And again, we're using the Dynam Labs VCU to get this all running and working.
Nice. Okay. Well, now, I think that brings us kind of to the crown jewel of this. So, for me, it doesn't get more classic than a 1957 Chevy, right? But one of the main reasons, this right here is the reason that I met you in the first place. Do you remember that?
Yeah. It was the very first Electrify Expo in Long Beach.
In Long Beach, yeah. And when I saw the car, right, we had a car at the show. So the Welshman and I and, some other people, right, we had a car there. And I was telling them, I was like, nah, dude, that's the best of the show. I guarantee you. No. Ours is good. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
But it wasn't going to beat this. And when it was all said and done,
yeah,
best of show. And it had like 3 awards for that show.
Oh, yeah. This car has won best of show at every single show that we've taken it to. Yeah. Most of the trophies in that case in the front are from this car.
Well, like I said, one of the things that really impresses me about not just this vehicle, but what we do at Current Electric is when you look at this, if you don't take note, you never know it was anything other than a really nice,
Bel Air.
A Bel Air, a restoration, right?
Yep.
And so that's what we do, is try to make sure that we maintain and we preserve the originality, the look, the nostalgia of the vehicles when we make them electric. So that's one of the huge pats on the back for Current Electric vehicles that I've seen.
Yep, for sure. Yeah. Over here we got another Joker.
Hi.
Brian.
Hi. I'm Brian. How you doing? We're working on Michael's truck here. He's going to come in tomorrow, so we're just getting it cleaned up so we can see all the goodies we put into it. We redid the dash, put some new tires on here. It's got it looking good for it. Fixed a bunch of issues that it had, and then we're hopefully take it to the next level.
Yeah. Well, no, great looking truck. All right. So how long you been with Current?
I've been with Current, let's see.
Since the beginning.
Yeah?
He's one of the founders.
Brian and I are the only ones left. The original.
The original crew.
Well, we had to upgrade.
Yeah.
Just kidding, guys.
We navigate around all of these projects in the shop.
That's not even a show, dude. That really is true.
Over here, we got a lot of really interesting stuff going on. So this is the 1965 ESO Rivolta that we showed at SEMA. And anybody who, has been following Current, they're going to recognize this Joker. Come over here, Matty. The Wheeling Welshman.
Afternoon.
So what'd you do around here, brother?
Bit of this, bit of that. Right now we're trying to change the gearbox in this car for the newer upgraded version. So I think we're going to get away with sliding the motor forward, changing the gearbox, sliding the motor back in rather than pulling the whole thing. But that remains to be seen.
What you got right here, Brian?
This is the Targa from the battery pack that we saw earlier, and we got Jack, one of our fabricators slash welders slash cool guys, shit talker. There you go. Fitting battery pack in the rear. We designed a new cradle that we can use in these 911s.
So this is going to be part of a 911 kit.
Yes, this is going to be part of the 911 kit.
Okay. How long you been working on Porsches, Jack?
About 8 years now.
8 years?
8 years.
All right.
Oh, looks like it's going to fit.
Never expected anything less.
Over here we got one of the new guys, Joe, working
right,
on a 65.
Yep.
Yeah,
65.
Sure.
Yeah. A dual motor.
Yep. We had this at SEMA last year, just as like a project in process. We're hoping to bring it there again this year with it done. So, Joe's
but this
prepping
thing
it
is
for
going to be
paint.
pretty unique. I mean, it's what, 800 horsepower?
Oh yeah, about. And all-wheel drive, small Tesla drive units, front and rear. Full 90 kilowatt-hour pack, I think.
Now, I thought you couldn't use two small drive units.
You couldn't until the Dynam Labs VCU. So those guys have put together some cool technology to allow the use of multiple drive units in various configurations.
Nice. One of the projects, the shop projects that I'm looking forward to seeing is this.
Yeah, this is the 63 AMPala. And AMPala because it's going electric. But it's going to be a little bit more than just an EV because we've redesigned the hydraulics. We're using a lot of EV components and computer controlling the hydraulics. That'll be a fun little project to debut later this summer, hopefully.
Yeah. This is a good looking car.
Oh yeah.
What we got right here?
Yeah, this is the infamous, or soon to be infamous, clown shoe, as we've affectionately named it. This is our land speed record car. Well, soon to be
Record holder.
Land speed record holder.
So the goal is to do 200 plus miles an hour. What about running gear?
Yeah, we're gonna put two of Turntide's AF
230?
230s in here. So it should be a total of somewhere between 1,200 1,500 horsepower.
That'll get the job done.
The guys at Behemoth Drivetrain are developing a custom gearbox for us. So 2 motors in the front, output shaft in the rear. Will let us drive the Ford 9-inch in the back. We're building a custom battery pack, 800 volt.
800 volts.
800 volt to be able to push all that power. There's a interesting company out of Silicon Valley called Steinmetz, and they're developing some really high-powered inverters, and they're giving us some inverters for this project too. So their inverters run up to 1,000 volts. So
yeah, I don't know of anybody that's using 800 volts yet in a conversion anyway.
No,
This is the first one I know of.
Yeah, we did a Scout that was a little over 600 volts, but that's the furthest we've ever gone.
Okay, so we're in new territory here.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Well, let's check out some more of the customer builds.
Yeah, this is a new one that came in. Austin-Healey 3000. Pristine car. It's actually beautiful.
This is a really good looking car.
Yeah. Yeah, under the hood, everything is like original, Lucas wiring, which, isn't fantastic, but it's a pristine car. And the owner lives up north, has a pistachio farm, and wants to be able to drive this around his property out there, and he wanted it to be electric. So
this is going to be a great car for those country windy roads in Northern California.
Yeah, we got a chance to test drive it when it came in, and it's a lot of fun.
It is. The thing handles surprisingly well.
Yep. Yeah, we're putting Evolution Motor Co. Leaf conversion kit in here, so it'll be a 6-speed Miata transmission on a roughly 200, somewhere between 200 and 240 horsepower Leaf motor. We're putting that in that, and in the other car behind it, which is another customer car.
Yeah, the 69 Datsun?
69 Datsun Roadster.
Yeah.
That's going to be another fun car, especially with that, 250 horsepower.
So both of these are getting the Evolution Motor Company.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Hey, big shout out to Rocky.
It's above that that's a repeat customer. You may have seen the TR6 that we did for him.
Yeah.
He brought us his 356 Type C to convert to electric as well. And this one's pretty crazy. We did a beefy 911 transmission for that.
Okay.
It's going to be roughly 300 horsepower, just under 300 horsepower.
In a 356?
Oh, yeah. Converted it to from a straight axle to rear independent.
Yeah.
And
that's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
The box Chev.
Yeah.
So what's going on with this guy?
This one's going electric as well. So this is a local guy. He's a movie producer / Hollywood type. He grew up with his father owning a car like this.
Okay.
And so he wanted to build one up I guess in honor of his father, but he wanted it to be electric, so he brought it to us. We're making it electric, and then handing it off to the next shop because he has some people in the family that do body and paint.
Yeah. That's a lot of car projects in here, but the place looks pretty full. What do you got going on over here?
This is our machine shop area. This is about double the size of the previous shop here, so we had a lot more room for doing fabrication. We brought all of our awesome tools, gigantic plasma cutter. We had our CNC machine.
Okay.
Metal shears, fixture tables, presses, lathe, welders. So lots of room for.
So you got the pipe benders.
Yep.
Got the metal brake. All right, well, wow, there's a lot going on here, man. Now, one of the biggest things that I like about the new shop, man, there's a lot of space out here where we can park vehicles. We're closed-in fence. So what's the plan for out here other than just parking cars?
Yeah, so we plan on having events here at the shop, cars and coffee, open houses, things like that.
Yeah.
Hoping to have a few, nighttime barbecues here throughout the summer. And it's a nice big open area where we can get together and hang out. It also gives us a place to push cars out into the morning if we need room in the shop, and it gives us a place for our gigantic trailer that was in front of my house.
I know, right? Yeah. This is what, 24-footer?
Yep.
All right. Well, there you go. That's a complete, walkthrough of the whole shop and a lot of new projects going. Brian, I think this is going to be a big year for Current electric vehicles.
Yep, hope so.
All right, make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram. And if anybody wants to do a tour, how can we arrange that?
Hit us up on the website. We've got a contact form. Just get a hold of anybody here. We'll schedule a time for you to come out, meet the team, give you a t-shirt, some stickers, and decals.
So stay tuned and follow us and check out the progress on these builds. And hey, I guess we'll see you next time. Dude, I hate this part, man. I just want to talk to people.